inside Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale, Arizona, where we are live for Matchroom Boxing Show, headlined by Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez and Antonio Vargas. Sergio Moore, Chris Mannix. Sergio, this area has become a great area for great Mexican fights. Back in February, we saw Navarrete versus Nunez. Now we get Bam against Vargas. My question to you is, have you run into a lot of contender fans here?
All I heard from that sentence was Mexican. That's why we have rabid fans here. I mean, Mexicans love their boxing. I think Phoenix, Glendale, all the Arizona area. Stand up, everybody. Mexicano, aquí no más. Hey, Mexico won last night as well. So this is the reason we're back, and Matchroom does a great job.
Yeah, we are back. Great fights and a great main event in this one. Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez, the two-division world champion, former unified three-belt world champion at 115, moving up in weight to challenge Vargas and leaving 115 behind. He became a pound-for-pound star at 115 pounds. What did you see from him during that run?
Well, the fact that he had power, the fact that he went after the knockout, the angles. What makes Bam Rodriguez so special is the angles. He doesn't fight like a typical Mexican-style fighter. He fights like an Usyk, a Lomachenko, but with the little Mexican style. So I love the fact that they kept that, and the power's been moving up from 108 to 112 to 115. Will it move up to 118? That's the question.
Now we're going to find out against Antonio Vargas. Bam Rodriguez is the face of this fight, but Vargas is the champion. He is the title holder at 118 pounds. What do you see as his path to victory on Saturday?
Well, he has that Olympic pedigree, so he's going to bring that to the table. He's a title holder, so he carries the confidence of a champion. He has that earmuff defense. It's hard to get a clean shot. He's naturally bigger. So these are the things that are going to be assets to Vargas, but Bam Rodriguez is pound for pound special. So he'll find a way around that guard. Vargas is going to have to prove that he's great.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great fight main event on Saturday. It's all part of a four-fight card, a terrific four-fight card that begins at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, live on Badone. And we'll begin with a terrific fight with some local flavor. Adrian Rodriguez takes on Elias Terza. That is a tremendous fight between two fighters from the Phoenix, Glendale area. And then Elif Turhan, one of the biggest punchers in all of women's boxing. She defends her 135-pound title against Gabriela Tellez. And in the co-main event, a rematch, Arturo Cardenas, the young prospect, he takes on the local, Jordan Martinez. These two guys fought in a tremendous fight back in February on the Nunez-Navarrete card. They run it back here on this one. Then the main event, Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez, looking to become a three-division world champion, taking on the once-beaten 118-pound title holder, Antonio Vargas. All right, we're ready to get this weigh-in underway. Let's go back up to the stage and David Diamante.
Chris and Serge, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. What an absolute pleasure it is to welcome everybody to the beautiful Desert Diamond Arena here in Glendale, Arizona, USA. For the official weigh-in for a big night of World Championship Professional Boxing taking place here tomorrow night. And it's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. We're sponsored on the night by Bet Online, Drip, Events 365, Riyadh Season, O'Reilly Auto Parts, OnlyFans, Gomez Law Firm, the 10% Club, and Everlast. Ladies and gentlemen, all the action brought live around the world exclusively on the global home of boxing, DAZN. We've got a great fight card. We have 8 fights in total on the card. We've got 2 world title fights, and of course at the top of the bill, pound for pound, great Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez vies for gold in his 3rd weight division as he takes on the world champion Antonio Vargas at the top of the bill. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring the fighters up to the stage so they can face the scale and face each other. Our first contest, great contest, 2 young undefeated fighters. It's brought to you by Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing in association with Del Sol Promotions and Iron Boy Promotions. Now making his way to the stage, professional record 13-0, 9 knockouts, peleando desde Guasave, Sinaloa, Mexico. Damas y caballeros, Elias Terza. And his opponent now making his way to the stage, also undefeated, 10-0, 6 knockouts from Glendale, Arizona. Please welcome Suavecito Adrian Rodriguez. Fighters to the scales. 132.5 for Terza, 132.9 for Rodriguez. Fighters face each other. Rodriguez versus Terza, Matchroom Boxing in association with Del Sol Promotions and Iron Boy Promotions. 10-round super featherweights Matchroom Boxing live on the zone from Glendale, Arizona.
All those little muscles ain't gonna help you. Let's go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the weigh-in continues as we present our first world title fight of the night as Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing in association with Box Lab Promotions are proud to present 10 rounds for the IBF Lightweight Championship of the world. Now making her way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. Her professional record perfect. 7 fights, 7 victories, 3 coming by way of knockout. She's originally from San Antonio, Texas, but she now lives, trains, and fights out of Phoenix, Arizona. Please welcome Gabriela Diaz. And her opponent now making her way to the stage. Also perfect record, 13-0, 9 knockouts. She fights out of Istanbul, Turkey. Here is the reigning, defending, and undefeated IBF lightweight champion of the world, the Golden Turkish Warrior, Elif Turhan. Fighters to the scales. $132.8 for Diaz, 134.8 for the defending world champion Elif Turhan. Fighters face each other. Elif Turhan, Gabriela Diaz. Matchroom Boxing in association with Box Lab Promotions. 10 rounds for the IBF Lightweight Championship of the world. Live on the zone from Glendale, Arizona. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to weigh in the chief support of the evening. And we've got a great fight for you. As you guys all know, as you probably saw last time, this is a rematch. It's being brought to you by Matchroom Boxing in association with Toscano and Iron Boy Promotions as we go 10 rounds for the WBC Continental America Super Bantamweight Championship. Now making his way to the stage, please welcome the undefeated challenger. Professional record, 16 victories, no defeats, 1 draw, 15 of his 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan El Moreno Martinez. And now now making his way to the stage, please welcome the defending titleist. He is also undefeated in his campaign with a professional record of 17 victories, no defeats, 2 draws, with 9 wins coming by way of knockout. Peleando Celaya, Michoacán, México, damas y caballeros, Arturo Cardenas. Fighters to the scales. The super bantamweight limit bang on for Jordan and Moreno Martinez. Igual, 122 libras, 122, the super bantamweight limit for Arturo Cardenas. Fighters face each other. Arturo Cardenas, Jordan and Moreno Martinez. This is a rematch, both undefeated. Matchroom Boxing in association with Toscano and Iron Boy Promotions. 10 rounds for the WBC Continental America's Super Bantamweight Championship. Chief support, Cardenas Martinez, live from Glendale, Arizona.
En el clarinete el maestro Hugo Villema. El meditito Concordia, Sinaloa.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, an absolute pleasure it is to welcome everybody here today to the beautiful Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale, Arizona, USA for the official weigh-in for a big night of World Championship Professional Boxing taking place here tomorrow night. And it's now time to weigh in the main event of the evening. As Mr. Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing, in association with Box Lab and Taken Promotions, are proud to present 12 rounds for the WBA Bantamweight Championship of the World. Now making his way to the stage, please welcome the defending world champion. His professional record, 19 victories, only 1 defeat, 1 draw, with 11 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Kissimmee, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the reigning and defending WBA Bantamweight Champion of the World, Antonio Vargas. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. Tomorrow night, he will be the challenger. He's a southpaw with a perfect professional record, 23 fights, 23 victories, 16 of them coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the pound-for-pound star looking for gold in his 3rd weight division. Here is the former flyweight and super flyweight champion of the world, fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, please welcome Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Fighters to the scales. 117.6 for Vargas. The exact same 117.6 for Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Fighters face each other. Jesse Bam Rodriguez, Antonio Vargas, 12 rounds for the WBA Bantamweight Championship of the world. Matchroom Boxing in association with BoxLab and Tekken, live on the Zone from Glendale, Arizona, USA.
To defend your title?
Just gotta take the pace, and win the rounds, and do what I do best. And June 13th, tomorrow, I'll show the world who I am.
You could have fought another fight over in Japan, same money, probably a little bit easier, but you told your team, no, this is the fight I want. Why was this the fight you were pushing for?
He's one of the best fighters in boxing right now, and I want to challenge the best. We fight the best, so that's why I wanted to accept the fight. Sergio
Moore just said, can you stop the BAM train? What do you have to do to slow this man down?
Just, make sure my shots are landing clean, and just dictating the pace and win the rounds, get his rhythm.
What are people going to be saying about Antonio Vargas after this fight?
And my main goal in this fight is just to lift up the name of Jesus. That's what I fight for. And in victory, I lift up God's name, Jesus, and that's what I want people to see.
Good luck, Antonio.
Thank you.
Right over. Talk to Bam. Bam, first fight at 118 pounds. How has it felt training and building up towards this fight?
I feel great. That 3 extra pounds, it may not seem like a lot during training camp, but come fight week it meant a lot. And I'm just feeling very stronger than 115, sharper, and I'm just ready to go come tomorrow night.
You've had a chance to study Vargas a little bit over the last few weeks. What have you seen in him? What kind of fight are you expecting on Saturday?
I don't study too much, but I just know he's an Olympian. I've shared a couple rounds with him sparring 10 years ago, but I mean, that really doesn't matter. I don't remember much from that sparring, but I know what I'm capable of. I know what I'm gonna go out there and do, so come tomorrow night, just tune in and witness history.
You said on yesterday that people have only seen about 50% of what you can do. What are you expecting to show people in this next fight?
I'm expecting to show them a different Bam Rodriguez, a much more skilled, much more driven, and I'm just ready to go out there and capture another world title in my 3rd weight division.
The title is on the line, but a lot of people are looking at you and saying, is Inoue going to come after this? Is this the kind of fight that you're looking to make a statement in?
Of course, I mean, that's every fight. I make a statement in every fight, and this is no different. So tomorrow night, like I said, tune in, witness history, witness greatness.
Good luck, Ben.
Thank you.
Here with Eddie Hearn. Eddie asked both these guys what they expect. What are you expecting tomorrow night?
I expect a great fight. Antonio Vargas is a world champion for a reason. Great amateur pedigree. He's facing one of the pound-for-pound greats of the sport. A lot of these guys who get up to 1, 2, 3 in the pound-for-pound list are in their 30s. They're coming to the back end of his career. Bam is literally just getting started in the sport. Like he said, he's shown about 50% of what he's got. You're going to see a true pound-for-pound great against an elite world champion tomorrow night. You're also going to see an incredible undercard. All 3 of those televised fights, everybody's undefeated. You know, first up, a great local derby between two undefeated fighters. One of the most feared fighters in women's boxing, Turhan against Gabriela Tellez, has got a chance to become the new star, the new face at 19 years of age, if she can become world champion. And what about the rematch, Arturo Cardenas against Jordan Martinez, the local boy? Everybody's talking about that fight. This place is going to be packed tomorrow night, live and exclusive on the Global Home of Boxing. One of the best cards, top to bottom. And tune in, don't miss it.
There are a lot of Jordan Martinez fans here in this building tonight. I would expect that to multiply again on Saturday. Is this the kind of example of, hey, a fighter can change his stars in just one fight?
Honestly, that fight could have headlined the card on its own. After the last fight in February between those two, I said we could actually come back to Phoenix and headline with that. So the fact that that's co-main again with Bam on top, that's why we've got such a big crowd coming tomorrow. But get there early, you know, you're going to see some great fights. But from those televised portions, it's going to be non-stop action. But Cardenas Martinez, I can't wait for it. You know, the winner's going to go on and be in a great place in 122 division.
You know what's at stake for Bam down the line, not just the title at 118, but you know what's coming, you know what's out there for him. What are you looking to see from Bam Rodriguez?
Listen, you know, as always, Robert Garcia and Bam will just be looking to win and make history, but you're not coming up against any ordinary fighter. And I know that about Antonio Vargas because he called for this fight. He could have had an easier fight for the same kind of money. He wanted to test himself against one of the true greats of the sport. If Bam wants to go on and you know, look to a new A fight at 122, he's got to make a statement in there, not just win, but to show that he can dominate up in this weight class. You saw in the head-to-head, Vargas is a big 118-pounder. You know, I know no one's focused on the Inoue fight right now other than the talk of the division between two pound-for-pound greats. This is what matters. Saturday night, it's an elite fight between two great fighters.
Yeah, the Mexican fans show up for Nunez against Navarrete. You're expecting a similar kind of crowd tomorrow?
You know, this place has become a real hotbed for boxing. Every time we come here, you know, the crowd are incredible. The numbers that we're seeing through the gates, every time we've been here has been big crowds. We saw it with Nunez Navarrete in February. This is an even bigger crowd coming on Saturday night. And as always, we will deliver them pound for pound, value for money, both live on the zone and in the arena here at the Desert Diamond in Glendale. Get here early, let's have a great time, support all the fighters. And thank you again, Glendale, Phoenix, Arizona.
All right, we'll see everybody back here. 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific is when the card goes live on DAZN. Desert Diamond Arena, Glendale, Arizona. 118-pound title on the line. Jordan Martinez back in action. Looking forward to it all Saturday night.
The uncertainty of his character was most unsettling. At the flick of a switch,